What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another video. This time we're going to be talking about Phil Foden. This is a video request, so before we crack on with this video, if you have any video requests for me to do, as long as it's football and Manchester City related, just let me know in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. Also, we're aiming for 2,500 subscribers, so if you could press the red button and subscribe and press the bell and put your push notifications on, then any help towards that would be much appreciated. So we're going to crack on with this video. So we're going to be talking about young Phil Foden, 18 years old, 19 in May of this year. I feel really old doing this video because fact is I'm just under 5 years older than what he is, and it's scary. It's really scary about how quick life goes, but life's going very quick for Phil Foden. He rose up quickly through Manchester City's academy, managed to break into the Manchester City first team squad to be in and around the team by the age of 17, 18 years old. It's a remarkable achievement. Some players choose to leave Manchester City to pursue first team football. After 1 or 2 years, they'll be able to get it. So I'm here to discuss, will Phil Foden get the same treatment at Manchester City? Is he better off at Manchester City? What does the future hold for him at Manchester City? Or would he be better off elsewhere? So I'm going to try and use some statistics and try and measure up against some other players and see how Phil Foden ends up comparing. So in terms of all competition appearances for Phil Foden this season, Manchester City have played a lot of games. He's featured in 21 of them and scored 5 goals, which is very impressive for someone so young who isn't featuring that much on getting regular starts for Manchester City, making 9 Premier League appearances. So if we win the Premier League, he's guaranteed to be getting a Premier League winners medal, and he's made more appearances this season than what he has last. Now what I'd like to see from Phil Foden is for him to get a couple of starts at Manchester City. We've got plenty of games coming up, so it'd mean everything to Phil Foden to be able to start in the Premier League, and I see no reason, if we continue to progress well in the competitions, why Phil Foden can't have a couple of starts in the Premier League. The squad's starting to wear a bit thin at this moment in time. Kevin De Bruyne, we don't know how long he's going to be injured for. Ilkay Gundogan's got a past track record of being quite injury prone. Fernandinho is currently injured at this moment in time, so it leaves us a bit short in numbers. Well, we've got an excellent borderline potential world-class youngster sitting on Manchester City's bench and in and around the first team squad that could slot in very nicely. David Silva's getting no younger, so there's plenty of opportunities here for Phil Foden, and it's also very good news for Phil Foden in that Manchester City in around 2-3 seasons time, they're going to need to bring the age of the squad down once more. So I'm talking players like Fernandinho and David Silva, who potentially may not be at Manchester City anymore. There's 2 midfield spots ready and available for Phil Foden. I think Phil Foden is going to be integrated into Manchester City's squad. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if he got 1 or 2 starts this season for Manchester City in the Premier League and ends up maybe making 13, 14 appearances. And as the seasons go on, so maybe next season we might be looking at 15 to 20. The season after, by the time Phil's 20, 21, he might be making 20, 25, even 30 appearances in the Premier League for Manchester City and starting to become a good squad rotated player and then pushing on from there. It's very difficult for a young player to be able to do this. You need to be patient. That is the key. If Phil Foden's patient and takes his opportunity and grabs it with both hands, I'm certain that Phil Foden will be a success at Manchester City. He's a homegrown player. He's a player that's been trained by Manchester City. These are useful players that we need to keep hold of. We've already lost a few players. Recently we lost Rabbi Matondo. He went off to Schalke in Germany. There's talk of other youngsters leaving. We've already lost Jadon Sancho, whose values increased well, tenfold at the moment. I mean, people are talking 70 million to 100 million that he's worth, and that's a lot of money that Manchester City's missed out on. And we ended up him wanting to leave, and he wanted to push on from there. And if you want to go and do that, then fair credit. I'm not going to lie and say there's plenty of opportunities at Manchester City. There isn't. If Phil Foden wanted to leave, I'm sure that a lot of clubs around Europe would want to snap him up. And if he wanted to leave Manchester City, I'd recommend him not to move to the Premier League, but to move abroad, because I feel like there's more opportunities for young players abroad. Phil Foden, the 39th most regular appearance player in the whole of the top 5 European divisions this season for young players, I think under the age of 20 to 21. And so 39 doesn't sound too great. However, like I said, Phil Foden's only 18, so I'm confident in 1 or 2 seasons' time he won't be number 39 most regular appearances. I'm confident he'll be in the top 15, even top 10 of players making most appearances. Like I said, Man City's a very competitive team. We compete for trophies. We don't take things lightly. We take everything serious. We want to win everything and create that brilliant winning mentality, which will serve us very well going into the future. And as Phil Foden's patient, he'll get that into his head. And once he has that into his head and he's patient and wants to work hard for the team and take his opportunities when he plays, and we get more players like that, you're going to end up with a very good team. You're going to end up with a conveyor belt of very good players. All it takes is patience, time, and taking your opportunity when you get it. And to give Phil Foden credit for the last 2 seasons, he's done that. And I'm confident under Pep's guidance over the next 2 seasons, he'll go forward and he'll become an excellent player. There will come a time when Phil Foden will have to decide, does he want more playing time or does he want to stay at Manchester City and see how things work out? Well, I'm going to look at Alexander Zinchenko, a player that had an option for him to leave and get more game time. Wolves made a £15 million move for him. He said he wanted to fight for his place at Manchester City. He showed the fighting spirit that Pep wanted, and because of that now, in my opinion, I can see Zinchenko starting as Manchester City's left back for the rest of the Premier League season. His appearances are going to go up tenfold for him. His value, if Manchester City do well, is going to go up tenfold, and he's proven he's a versatile player that wants to work hard for the team no matter what position that he's in, and he's reaping the rewards for it. Zinchenko is. He's a lovely lad who works really hard, and it's amazing how far a talented player can go as long as they're patient and work hard. And Phil Foden will get the same opportunity. Like I said, David Silva's getting no younger. There's a perfect opportunity for him to integrate into Manchester City's midfield. There's uncertainty over Gundogan's contract. Will he leave? There may be more opportunities for him to play games. Kevin De Bruyne is picking up a couple of injuries this season. He might become a little bit injury prone. I don't know. He might be over it by next season. Might just need a big long rest. I don't know. But there might be more opportunities. Fernandinho's getting no younger. Manchester City still haven't signed a defensive midfielder, so there's plenty of opportunities in Manchester City's midfield for Phil Foden to be able to work hard and get into the Manchester City side. All he needs is patience, and I'm confident that he can do that. And if he does manage to break into Manchester City's side and become a regular feature for the first team, that doesn't mean he's going to be a first team regular that plays every single game. No player has that at Manchester City. Not even the great Sergio Aguero is guaranteed to start the next game. Gabriel Jesus coming back from injury wouldn't surprise me at all if he started the next game. Jesus and Aguero to the bench. Ridiculous. He's the top goal scorer in the Premier League. But it's all about versatility, working hard and taking your opportunity when you get given it. And as long as you're patient, you will be given that opportunity, particularly under Pep Guardiola. He's got a world-class manager there, Phil Foden. He's be able to move forward and become an excellent player. I'm confident he'll become an England international too. Just needs to be patient. He must be very jealous looking at Jadon Sancho being an England regular now, been in the last 2 or 3 squads for England and making appearances. He must be very jealous of that. But the thing is, if he's patient with Manchester City, I am confident once he breaks into Manchester City's first team squad, and he will if he carries on like he is, then the world's his oyster basically, and he'll be able to slot in. England's got a very weak midfield. There's opportunities for Phil Foden in Manchester City's midfield. Is coming good at the right time for a young player. He could have that position for 10, 15 years even. It is ridiculous. But he's a great player and he deserves it. All he needs to do, be patient and work hard. That's it. So there we go. That's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, if you wanted to leave Manchester City, I would recommend him going to a team that's going to utilise him. So probably move to France or Germany would suit him. You look at a price, Manchester City won't sell him. He has recently signed a new contract, keeping him long-term at Manchester City. Just boosted himself up to £30,000 a week. I'm confident over the next season or two, if he manages to break into that first-team squad and get more appearances and continues to do it very well for Manchester City, 21 appearances in competitive football for us this season, scoring 5 goals and assisting 2. That's good stats. He carries that forward for the next 2 or 3 seasons. He won't be on £30,000. It will be on a new long-term deal and he'll be earning 3-figure sums. That's just in the whole amount. So we're looking at £100,000 plus a week. World is oyster. Just stick with Manchester City, work hard, he'll reap the rewards. That's my conclusion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like I said, if you've got any video ideas, just let me know in the comments below and I'll see what I can do to do in some video requests, because I'm always open to doing some video requests. Might take a little bit of time for me to do the videos, but I definitely will do them. Just let me know in the comments below. Leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're aiming for 2,500 subscribers, so I'm looking to aim and hit that very, very soon. So any help towards that will be much appreciated, and thank you to everyone that has supported me so far. That is much appreciated. Much love to everyone. Don't forget, if you haven't already, you can follow me on social media. If you've got Twitter or Instagram, you can go check me out. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description below if you want to go and follow me on there. Looking to boost my numbers up on there. Plug, plug, plug. And there we go, it's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next video. We've got a week off first, so I've got plenty of opportunities there to do some different videos, so stay tuned. So it's been JSGC. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace. Ciao for now.